Someone just fell?
We're in trouble here.
What have you got for a first aid room now? Where's the helicopter stretcher?
I thought we for sure had one here, but we don't. Okay, you guys, can we have a quick safety meeting? Or two? So just because of the accident that happened, I just want to make sure that we're all sort of on the same page with the whole safety stuff that's going on right now.
The crew at the Wolverine site in northern British Columbia is dealing with disturbing news. There has been a fatality on a nearby jade mine. An operator and his excavator slid off a cliff.
Well, I think that because of the accident, we just want to make sure that we are understanding of what we need to do, all of us.
Yeah, we want to have all our bases covered, absolutely.
Yeah. One of the operators, the equipment, and him went over the mountain. They're saying around 700 feet. It's tragic for all of us. It's a small jade industry, so.
Very sad. Immediately, I thought of his family, and brings the reality really home to all of us out here.
It hits home for guys with young families like crew hand Robin, or R2 as he's called.
Coming out to work for the summer and not going home, that's not acceptable.
Every day somebody could be killed on a mine site, even ours.
Yeah.
Well, I think that because of the accident, there's the Ministry of Mines and WCB going to be showing up any day now, which is
Wolverine is a half hour by chopper to the nearest town, Dease Lake. In an emergency, the crew has to radio another mining camp, Provencher, 10 kilometers away, which has its own helicopter to fly the patient to Dease Lake.
Who gets contacted if somebody's dying?
Phone Provencher on.
Two-way radio. You phone Provencher, get them over here with the helicopter.
We are in the middle of nowhere, and if you're not phoning the right people at the right time and the right people for the right accidents, you got to really be thinking fast. You know, is it a minor accident? Is it a major accident? Who do I phone? Do I phone the paramedics? Do I phone? Yeah, it's really serious. You really have to plan ahead with your crew.
Okay.
Does anybody know what time it is?
10:20.
Right around the same time I left yesterday.
Okay.
Come on, Kat, let's go inside.
The nearby worksite fatality could trigger a visit from the mining inspectors, and Robin's worried they may find out that his nephew, Devin, has excavated outside the permitted work zone.
Where he stopped over there and he made the dip close to the line, he's over the line by half of that hole. They're way off. From here to here is 350 meters.
350 meters. Okay, well, those are your north coordinates?
He's over the line. He's too close to the creek by 30 feet.
Well, you want to go find that far corner?
Yeah, we'll go out there.
And if you know likey, you tell me.
On the map that I have is the work zone that we've applied for. We're right on the line of the work zone, and we don't want to go over that.
Robin and Guy double-check the perimeter of their work zone using GPS coordinates.
So we got to go to 50, 39, 40, 42.
GPS talk. That's why he's got the GPS.
We're at 809 now. We're at 830-something.
Okay, so you're just going the wrong way then.
What are you at there?
52.
52? We're supposed to be 50.
I'm thinking here we're safe.
Yeah, right here. That isn't. Tight on that root, and we'll walk over to that tree there and see if that's the same.
It looks like some of the excavation crossed the line, so they'll have to make sure they stay in bounds from now on. If they're caught mining out of their work zone, they could be shut down for the rest of the season.
So just inside of this tree.
It's okay. We stay under 300 meters, we're good.
And all the way back to where we've been mining.
So we can walk it.
On the way back, Robin and Guy stumble over a boulder with some tinges of green showing.
Well, it's definitely interesting.
Sure is. This one here has a really good potential. Remember where it's at?
Yeah, I got GPS on that one.
Back at camp, Guy joins Claudia. They examine their best find to date, a partially buried boulder newcomer Jay found that has a 2-inch spot of jewelry-grade jade inside.
But when you hit it with the hammer, there's different sounds at both ends. So we cut it a second time just because we had time.
Oh, so this is the other side of it, you mean? There's Jade here, obviously. If there's this, then there's Jade. Let's cut it again and get Josh to take it out.
I guess the one with the good jade there, we're gonna buck it down to just the jade and we'll ship it out.
Claudia wants to see how deep the pocket of grade A jade goes.
Yes, there's a strategy, but it's not 100% strategy. It's tough doing a job in an industry where everybody has an opinion, and nothing is really proven. No, we do one more. Right in the middle again.
The odds are that the jade lies in the center of the rock. The only way to see for sure is to cut it down the middle.
It's all guessing. There's no proven strategy in finding the jade. The name of the game is patience and perseverance. We're getting better. We're getting better.
Here's your sample. I think we should have cut it a little further.
Oh my God.
And the other half's the same.
The second cut, closer to the middle of the rock, has revealed an impressive chunk of jade.
And you know, if we ever would have cut this anywhere but in the middle, we never would have seen it.
If the whole rock was like that, it'd be the goods, eh?
Hey, want to see something?
Rookie Jay leaves his bed for the first time since injuring his back 2 days ago. He arrived in camp eager to prove that he's a miner just like his geologist dad.
My father is an engineer of mining. I want to be a man just like my father. But this is really hard work.
All the manual work was too much for him.
And you know, if we ever would have cut this anywhere but in the middle, we never would have seen it. That grade is gorgeous.
Even though it was Jay who found it, he's not interested in the high-quality jade. He's in too much pain.
I can't stay.
Can you stand? Okay.
No, good. Terrible on the back. Ouch.
You never know. Could be the mine inspector.
He's gonna come and land.
Then the visitors they've been dreading, the mining inspectors, are here.
We're extremely nervous. We don't want to have a problem out here.
Once they land, there isn't nothing you can do about it.
Hey, how you doing?
Claudia and Robin do their best to keep talk away from work zone boundaries. But today, the inspectors are only interested in safety.
What have you got for a first aid room now?
Room?
Yeah?
Like
We'd have to use the motorhome.
So can you get a stretcher in and out of the motorhome?
We'd have to use the cook shack for a stretcher.
You have to be able to get a stretcher in and out.
I think that would have.
Have to be in.
It wouldn't be
Yeah.
the motorhome though?
You ain't getting not
Safely
not
in
very
the dining room?
nicely.
Okay. They're God out here. The worst that could happen is that they shut me down immediately and we all go home.
Who's the designated first aider on site?
I am.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to know where all the stuff is.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Organized, that sort of thing. Now, that oxygen kit is too small.
It's too small?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the helicopter stretcher?
So it's fine for it?
It's,
I thought we'd.
no.
I thought we for sure had one here, but we don't. So we'll do that tonight.
For now, they get a warning.
It would have been a miracle if we hadn't done anything wrong. We have our hands slapped on a few things, we'll fix a few things. To get a passing grade was huge. Okay, I need to go pee.
The next day, R2 starts building a new first aid cabin.
We got a nice bright and early start. Josh arrived with big load. We got the crummy with a cabin. So we're gonna assemble that today. Let's make it work. Okay. 12, 14-hour days all summer long. starting to question really what I'm doing out here. Is it worth the sacrifice? I'm really missing my family out in the middle of nowhere. Spending all summer without my kids again.
That's as far as we go that way. Past that broken tree to the big tree. Stay on this side of the big tree from there. Yeah.
Okay.
Robin wants Devin to go grab the boulder he spotted earlier in the brush. It's been only a few days since the news of a mining fatality nearby. Now everyone is focused on safety.
One slip, one wrong move. I mean, we're moving big, huge 10-ton boulders. We're nothing to a 10-ton boulder, a 20-ton boulder.
Slow and steady.
When we're at Wolverine, we're far away from help. We got to order a chopper. If the chopper answers and if everything happens quick, you might get the person in the hospital in 2 hours.
Whoa!
But you can never be too careful. You got to remember you're around saws, you're around equipment, you're walking in the mud. It just never stops.
We're in the middle of nowhere, like literally the middle of nowhere. We thought Jade City was the middle of nowhere. No, this is the middle of nowhere. Minimum 1 hour away from help.
New guy Jay steps out again, still suffering from an injured back.
This, in 8 tons, will bring us about $8 million. That grade is gorgeous.
But I saw we found that piece.
Yeah.
This side didn't find this.
Nope.
This side.
The jade tends to lie deep in the center of ordinary rocks.
Have to always cut in the middle. Then we go to the sides if we have to.
That way we're not missing it.
Yeah.
Didn't manage to stay on the roof. We didn't need that spine board that we don't have, so.
But R2 spoke too soon.
No.
What?
Run!
Jay's down.
What the hell happened?
He's passed out from the tank!
Someone just fell?
No! I had to carry him back here. No! I don't know what to do.
need to stretch
Couldn't make
it
it.
up, down.
Okay, straight this way, Jay. Spine straight.
Yeah, we gotta get his head straight here. We need a pillow or a cushion or something.
No.
One for between his legs and one on your head.
Okay.
R2 is the camp's designated first aid and a trained massage therapist.
You want to be on your stomach?
Change. Face to.
Face down.
What is happening?
Yeah, he's got the nerves are pinching. He's got a lot of pressure from his injury.
Proventure, you got a copy, Proventure?
Claudia radios a nearby camp to get a helicopter sent.
What do you need? Face down?
Yeah, face down.
The closest clinic is a half-hour away in Dees Lake, but it has limited services.
Okay, get that arm.
Yeah, better.
Oh, God, I think we're in trouble here.
Breathe.
You do not have a backboard, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, I'll see what we got here.
Yeah, we don't have a spine board. We need one out here, and right away we're in need of a spine board. We don't have one.
You gotta get one right here, because he's gonna land right here.
R2. Yep. Hold my stomach.
Your stomach?
Okay. Oh, no. It doesn't work.
Stretch it a little.
Can you guys land right in our driveway rather than on the helipad area?
The helicopter rotor whips up loose gravel, making it impossible to land.
Everything is clear, everything's removed.
You gotta make sure that you got some debris there that's gonna fly around. If you've got a hose, just give her a shot of water. It'll make it easier on everybody.
We need to try to water this up. All this stuff is flying up and flying all over the place.
We're gonna hose down the pad for the helicopter. Yeah, pull her out from your side.
You know what? Get the broom, Claudia, and sweep this off.
R2 moves Jay onto a makeshift spine board.
Straight and hard surface is gonna be best.
You ready?
As you roll, I'll hold your shoulders here.
You got his neck.
Yep. Okay. To take the tension off your back. Yeah, he's got some serious pain going on. No risk of severing nerves or anything. It's not a broken back. He had a previous injury there, so it's his weak point. It's pinching the nerve really badly. That's extremely painful.
He was stabbed when he was younger. In the back, he was mugged and stabbed. So we don't know what kind of spinal injuries he's had.
The paramedics have a proper spine board.
Okay, so we'll tilt you to your left.
Lay down.
Get a tight shot of his face to get him up.
Not bad.
Not bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to be flying like this for a while, so let's get you in.
Go ahead,
this
sir.
just in case
no.
we need.
It needs to be better than this. Because if this was a blood injury where they were leaking blood or whatever, this is way too long.
It's been a rude awakening for the crew at Wolverine.
Yeah, we were really excited. We wanted to show Jay the rock that we had just cut that we were so excited about. And we barely got to the trailer and he just collapsed, and me and Devin dragged him over to here, and it just, all of his muscles, I guess. Yeah, we just don't know.
Back to work, Robin and Guy cut the boulder they found in the brush earlier in the day. Jay's collapse still fresh in their mind.
The belief of Chinese is that no good jade is found until blood is shed. But, okay, we've had our blood shed, so maybe now the Wolverine site is clear, ready to go, and now we can find all of our boulders.
Remember
Holy. Oh.
Shining a light on the surface of the rock helps identify the color and grade of the jade.
Oh my God. Oh, you don't even need that light. This is like beyond grade A carving right in here, hey? We're hitting jade. Sometimes you just gotta keep on going, and it looks like there's no hope, but there is. That is beautiful. Oh, thank you, Lord Jesus.
These are carvable. You can carve right through those fractures.
You bet. Grade A carving?
Yep.
A grade A carving boulder of this size could sell for over $100,000 if they can find the right buyer.
Exactly what we look for.
Okay, next rock. Who's getting hurt?
Whatever works, man.
That's the best one this year, you bet. Feels good. Gotta find some more now.
The next day, back in Jade City, Jay is out of the Dees Lake Clinic.
Jay, it's Robin. How you doing, Jay? How did you sleep last night?
Yeah, that's good.
Good? Oh, let me help you. Here, I can do these up for you. Not happy to go home?
I want to stay in mountain.
I know.
But Jay won't be following in his father's footsteps after all. He's done working in the mine, but will continue working with Claudia's business partners in Vancouver.
Extra support. He's seen the nurse. He's got muscle relaxants. They gave him a shot, an anti-inflammatory. It was nice having you at camp, and you worked hard, and yeah, I'll send you those pictures.
Okay.
Any good jade we find. Yeah, absolutely. We got to put him on his flight up through Whitehorse down to Vancouver. That's a 5-hour trip. First hour and a half is going to be torture on his body. Right on. That is considerably better than yesterday. Things are loosening up a bit. Feel bad for the guy, but this is the North. This is what you expect.
R2 was there for Jay, but this summer he won't be there for his family. Despite the risks in mining and distance from his kids, R2 will soldier on and return to mining at Wolverine.
Take care.
Okay.
Heal up. I've committed to this summer. Even if I wanted to, I don't think Claudia would physically allow me to not be around. Yeah, I'll definitely be finishing out the season.